this oil you guys put on the beach.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Quality Control. It's a new show, morning show. What is quality control and how is it not the middle of greatness? Well, we're not quite sure yet. But it starts with having two fantastically talented guests, and I want you to welcome them right now. Tony Burkett and Ryan Pfeiffer. You can cut to them now. Jack, there they are right there.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello, America.
Good to be here.
We might even have a little mini discussion here at the beginning about what quality control is. One of our expert on what quality control is Ryan. Ryan, can you explain to our audience what quality control is, please?
Quality control is your ability
Cut to Ryan.
to look at things that are totally crappy and appreciate them for their horrificness, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's the first thing that quality control. What's the second thing that quality control is, Tony?
It's where you attempt to control the quality.
Okay, now, for those of you guys that didn't understand that has now been explained to you. Quality control, I think, is going to be a birthing ground for some really amazing new ideas that we're going to have here at NCG Studios. But for now, we're going to have a little talk show. We're going to have a discussion. We got an audience. That's one thing. We got an audience of two people. So that is another key difference between this show and the Middle of Greatness. Yeah. So and also we're going to have another. We're going to have one more surprise for you. But that is not going to happen this episode. We're going to have probably a couple of episodes. Something interesting is going to happen that's going to change things, and it's going to make you think. So stay tuned and keep watching this show. And until then, watch your friends. Have a good time talking here up at NCG Studios. First topic. What's today's date, guys? September 10th, the day before.
2001. Everything's good in the world.
Right.
And nothing bad will ever happen.
Yeah. This is the day before our lives fall apart. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Gave away the lead. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I know the future. I'm a time traveler. So, Ryan, tomorrow's 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we still, should we have a moment of silence for that, or are we way past that? Is it history like Pearl Harbor?
What does the moment of silence do? Like, what am I?
Like
What do I do during that moment of silence? Just sit here?
contemplate
No.
all the loss that we experienced on 9/11.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it sucks. It's
Yeah.
horrible. Yes.
But does it like Pearl Harbor sucks too?
It all sucks.
Yeah. But we don't have moments of silence for Pearl Harbor anymore.
Well,
Because those people lived in Hawaii.
that's right.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Hawaii.
Yeah.
and again, a moment of silence. I just don't understand.
For the Hawaiians, for all the Hawaiians. And the Japanese who gave their lives to kill the Hawaiians.
You know, earlier you said you were a time traveler, and
Yeah.
I see that. Doesn't he look like a Doctor Who? Like he
look
could be
like
one
he
of the
would be a
Doctor Who
time
people,
traveler.
especially the sweater. It's a Doctor Who sweater.
Yeah.
This is a Doctor Who sweater?
Absolutely.
I was not trying to buy, I swear to God, guys, I was not trying to buy a Doctor Who sweater. It's just a complete coincidence. I bought this sweater for the buttons. Okay? Simple as that.
Magic buttons.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What are you doing tomorrow to mourn 9/11?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's super interesting. What are you doing tomorrow
Well,
to mourn 9/11?
Probably go take advantage of all the great sales that they have.
Are they having? Are they? Is it a tax-free day?
Yeah.
Was that answer super interesting?
They're at Mattress World. They're having a sleeper sale.
Did they have a 9/11 sale at mattress stores?
A sleeper sale.
A sleeper sale. Dude, that was just.
That's a great
Yeah,
joke.
you deserve far more credit than I'm giving you here.
Sleeper
All right.
sale.
9/11.
I'll be doing all my tweets today.
Oh shit.
9/11
Did you
ushered us
tweet
into
that?
an
Like
interesting
5
new
years
era,
ago.
guys. An era of crackdown and security
Crack.
in this country, like nothing that we've ever seen. Has it? You think it's made a difference?
In how safe we
Yeah,
are?
it's. You think it stopped other buildings from being knocked over? Does it help TSA, all that stuff?
Don't we have too many buildings?
We do.
Yeah.
We got to ban all buildings from coming into this country until we figure out what the hell is going on.
Agreed.
All buildings.
It's trying to be funny.
All right, guys, we're trucking along here. Gun control is one of the things that has really become a growing topic since 9/11. Okay. And now here we are in the age of Trump, and it is a huge issue. We just had a show this morning, guys. If you aren't aware, this morning there's a couple new shows starting. The one before this is called This and That with Dr. Michael W. Jones and Rhonda, and they just had a discussion about gun control, and I don't know, Ryan. Tell us about gun control.
Well, guns kill people, Joey.
Yeah.
So if you want to, I don't know. I'm a big hippie. I think we got too many guns in this country. In America, we have like 30,000 plus gun deaths a year, and in Japan they have what? 12, 2, 1. The UK they have 10, but we have 30,000 here. But
can we replicate what they do there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody wants sensible gun control in this country, but the politicians don't do it because they are in bed with
gun control.
Look at most people do. Who didn't want sensible gun control?
All the gun enthusiasts, they want access to all their toys.
Yeah, but that's not the majority of Americans. If you look at polling and shit like that, overwhelmingly in this country, people want our politicians to pass like assault weapons bans, like bans on high-capacity magazines, all that shit, but they don't do it because they need that lobbying money from the NRA.
What about high society magazines?
I don't. No.
No. Okay. Well, I agree with the banning of. Well, yeah. I don't know.
What do you need an assault weapon for? I mean, you got an aggressive
go out into
squirrels.
a shooting range and shoot down a bunch of targets. Have you ever fired an assault weapon?
No.
I haven't either, but I bet it's a lot of fun.
I mean, I don't live in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really need
Could
an
have fooled
assault weapon.
me.
With that attitude.
Dude, all it's going to be is people are going to learn how to make bombs off the internet if they can't get guns. Like, I have enemies.
Yeah.
I don't use my gun on them, but if provoked, I'm going to look up how to make bombs on the internet.
When I was a kid, I had
Actually, we should not put me saying that on the internet.
when I was a kid, I used to have
the show over.
Follow Tony at Real Patrick
I
Duffy.
poison people. That's what I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With your mind.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to have this book. I can't remember what it was called. It was called the Poor Man's Something, but it was an almanac of how to make bombs.
Oh, you're talking about the.
Is that what it is?
That's not
Farmer's
bad.
Almanac.
Poor Richard's Almanac.
The
Farmer's Almanac.
How to make a pipe bomb.
Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I almost said the Antichrist Handbook, but it's something
Anarchist
like the Anarchist
something,
Cookbook.
blah, blah, blah.
That is
yeah.
it. Yeah. When I was a kid, you could just order it. Like you could be a kid, just order it out of a magazine.
Yeah.
They had a recipe for this chemical concoction that you could make, and you could literally dump it across a street and then let it dry. And then if somebody drove across, it'd catch on fire and blow up the car. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why are we so violent?
Well, I think it comes from
Illegals. Agreed.
It comes from who we are
Illegals.
as kids. I mean, kids want to
You
blow
mean
stuff
undocumented?
up. When do we outgrow the desire to blow shit up?
I fucking if I know.
I
don't
know. I don't know. I don't have any desire to do that. Like, some people are like, oh, it's cool to blow stuff up. Like, I'm the person who hasn't cared about the 4th of July in like 28 years.
Yeah, me
'cause
too.
It's like you see one
well,
firework.
I
you
say
see
that,
them
but
all.
if I get out with a bunch of mortar shells and I get to light them and watch them fire off up in the air from 12 feet away, that's pretty fun.
Right.
I just don't have any desire to get there. I don't have any desire to do
You know
that.
the best thing about the 4th of July is opening up the paper the next day and reading about all the injuries from the idiots.
What's the worst one you heard of? That was like, well, not that you know is real, but
Somebody
was in the newspaper.
blew one of their testicles off with a cherry bomb.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Clean off, baby.
Yeah. Was it Jason?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it's no one I'm related to.
Okay. All right.
It was a private moment.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
I'm not going to say who it is.
What I do in the privacy
Right.
of my own bedroom is not to be.
It's behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Don't you think that a lot of the shit that we're seeing with wars and knocking buildings over and blowing shit up comes from just a desire within us to just tear shit apart? It's like it's part of it is about, yeah, we're mad at people. I'm mad at you because you did this thing to me. But another thing is, this is an excuse to blow some shit up and cause some serious, like, this is going to be amazing. Whatever we're going to do, we're going to watch something come down.
Right.
I think these generals get off on that shit.
Oh,
Yeah, they were the kids who kick over ant beds.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not me.
Yeah, that's the wrong kind of person in power.
right.
Yeah, I wish we disagreed more. All right, we're just barely skating by Irma here. We are in the countdown here in Pensacola, just waiting with bated breath to see if Irma's going to blow anything down here. You think we're in trouble, guys?
I don't think so. I just moved to Florida, and I feel like a jerk when I talk about the weather because everyone here is so informed on the weather.
No, they're not.
Yeah, everybody knows everything about the weather. It's true.
It's just amateur meteorologists. It's because we're nice in the South and we speak to each other and we're not jerks to people. So it's like when I'm in the elevator with a stranger, you're not going to be like, so do you have children? Or something like that. You just be like, hey, nice weather we're having.
Right,
it's just
right.
amateur meteorology based on the idea of friendship.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but he's coming from a place of like Ryan was amazed that I knew that the west side of the hurricane blew water away from
Yeah,
the
I didn't
shore.
know that.
But you heard that on Weather Channel. You
No,
don't know
I did not
anything
even hear.
about,
I heard it from my dad. He
You
heard it
don't
from the
know
Weather
anything
Channel.
about dew point or
No, I
anything
don't.
like
You didn't
that.
That's
learn
what I'm
that
saying. That's what he's
DeVry?
calling. That's what he's calling like a meteorological education.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just knowing that.
It's just repeating stuff you've heard from Jim Cantori.
Yeah.
It just sounds informed.
Yeah.
That's your confusion,
Man, it's
Ryan.
feeling very
because
barometric
you're so
out there.
uninformed. Everything that these guys
No,
are
yeah,
saying
right.
sounds true to
Although
you.
it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, we'll all be sucked out into the ocean, you know, if we don't.
Yeah,
We'll all be
Stop
blown
on it.
into the trees.
If we
That's
don't
way
stop,
worse.
If we don't stop this gay sex, this
It's going to be like a
hurricane's
Leonard
gonna-
Skinner plane
gonna
Stop
crash.
the gay
Pummel us.
sex. Got to stop the irresponsible drug use and
Is it medical marijuana that led to this
Gotta stop the
hurricane?
medical
Is it really?
No.
Yeah.
What is it?
Gay marriage.
Gay marriage and medical weed.
Yeah.
Right.
Just gay marriage.
Not climate change, by the way.
I think
That's,
it was
that's
fake
fake
news. Andrew Ferrara alone that caused this.
comedian Andrew Ferrara from Pensacola.
Alone
Glad someone else
caused this
agreed.
hurricane.
You know, if somebody listens to this
I
and
wish we
say
disagreed
Yemen,
more.
they're going to be like, who is Andrew Ferrara?
Yeah. Well, this show isn't all for you guys. Some of this is for him. Some of this is for him. Some of this is for you. Yeah, you. Not you, but you. Yeah. Yeah, we do inside jokes here. If you don't get the jokes, then come to Back Porch Comedy, right? Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Speaking of that, let's stop for a moment and do some quick promotions. First of all, I want to thank NCG Studios for putting all the shows on that they put on. This one, The Middle of Greatness, everything. This is a volunteer crew. They are doing a fantastic job. I had somebody the other day tell me that there are people on the West Coast that are now seeing these shows and they're saying, why don't we already know about them? Because the production quality is so high. And that is all thanks to our volunteer crew and all the amazing heart. I almost dropped an F-bomb here, but this show is supposed to be
I did earlier, and I didn't mean
prime
to.
time. Yeah, it's all due to the amazing work that these guys are doing up here. Just before this, there was a show called This and That with Dr. Michael W. Jones and Rhonda. That started at, what time does it start in the mornings, guys, out in the audience? 10? It starts at 10. Then there's this show that we're gonna keep playing around with. This is the first one. This is called Quality Control. At 6 o'clock, tune into my show called The Middle of Greatness. This afternoon, we're going to have the amazing Jason Switzer. He's a comedian up at Back Porch Comedy. He and I are going to talk about some crazy shit. If you've never met Jason Switzer, you're going to meet him and you're going to think, whoa, what the fuck is going on? Oh, sorry, guys. Well,
That's
look, this
3
is I'm
F-bombs.
not used to not cursing, okay?
This is a 3 F-bomb Sunday morning.
You're going to say, what the heck is going on?
I can't not say the F word when I'm talking about Jason.
It's just, But anyways, it's going to be fun. And then after that, we've got The Place with Dr. Michael W. Jones, and they get into some deep philosophical discussions. Some of you guys aren't quite ready for that. You two aren't ready for that. But there are some amazing intellectuals out there that love watching this show. Very, yeah.
We aren't amazing intellectuals.
Yeah, some really smart people that love watching this show. That show. That is
Until
our,
then, listen to these dumbasses.
that is our banner show. I don't know what the word is, but that's the show where if you want to watch and actually
That's your signature
grow
piece.
your brain. Signature piece. I like
Right.
that. The Place is the signature piece.
I got your
Flagship.
Flagship.
Even better.
Look at you guys. Look
I
at
got
you
your
guys.
flagship.
Yeah, carrying this. And then I want to give a quick shout out to Back Porch Comedy. We'll follow them on Facebook. Tony Burkett, he's one of the key driving forces to Back Porch Comedy. I am so thankful that he is doing what he does in this community because I need that
Glad to be
venue.
here.
Ryan needs that venue. So many people here need to get up on stage and talk about how crazy they are.
I need
Just to
you.
get it out.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. So go up to Back Porch Bar and Grill on Palafox on Tuesdays and Fridays. Watch the featured shows on Fridays. If you want to do open mic, go up there on Tuesdays.
Rated R Comedy.
Follow
this
them on
guy's show.
Facebook. Ryan
Yes.
does a show called Rated R Comedy. Starts at 11 on Friday. Follow them on Facebook though. They're doing all kinds of stuff. There's not enough time to talk about all of it. That's how much stuff they are doing.
Yes.
And I'm just amazed by it all. And then last of all, I just want to come back to NCG Studios before we get back to this and say that this is like I said, this is all volunteer. Everything that we do in here is dependent on your contributions. If you're a fan and you love what we're doing, send us $5. Go to ncgstudios.tv, hit the contribution button, send us $5, buy one of the crew members a cup of coffee. Or, send us the $1,000 and buy us a camera because, we're only going uphill from here. And if you really want to get dangerous, hit that button that says monthly subscription and give us something that you'll forget that you're giving for the next 3 years. That would be amazing.
Y'all are drinking $5 cups of coffee here?
Wow.
Hey,
Elitists.
buy us
good coffee, I
buy us
said.
1.5 cup
How much
of
does
coffee.
that camera cost you want?
Yeah.
$475,000.
That camera costs 8 cups of coffee, my friends. All right, that's all we have to say about that. But lots of good stuff going on here. All right, so we just barely shaved Hurricane Irma. We just barely shaved by Hurricane Irma.
We shaved Irma.
Yeah, we shaved Irma.
I feel like that is a little too early. We just barely shave. We could be dead in 2 days.
All that
and
thing
people
has to
look back.
do is go into the Gulf of Mexico
Yeah,
and shoot.
we're all
I mean, I'm
dead.
no
Is
weather
that- is that-
expert.
is
We're
that
barely
premature?
skated by.
That's premature.
I got it.
Absolutely.
There's no plywood.
Like,
what do I put over my?
You think it could still?
Effing
you think Irma could
windows.
still
I feel
hurt
like
us?
you saying that is really screwing.
I'm jinxing.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm wearing my lucky sandals, so.
got sandals on. I got my broadcast shoes on.
You have known me for months, and you're just now laughing at my sandals.
Definitely a hurricane type shoe you have
Right.
on.
DK says I play guitar like I wear
Open
sandals,
toe.
or like a person who wears sandals. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so you don't think you think that we could still get hurt by Irma?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
You feel that way? I feel like
I don't know, but
Yeah.
sure.
How do you guys in the audience feel? Can Irma still hurt us?
Certainly.
Okay.
He knows.
All right.
The
He's a
studio
doctor.
audience knows. The doctor knows.
I see that I'm the only one that has faith in the Lord Jesus Christ to save us. So, suck it.
We're screwed, man.
Let's see.
That is interesting to me. Like, why would God spare Pensacola but not Tampa? What do we do that's so great here?
Got Back Porch Comedy.
That's
NCG
it.
Studios.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Screw Tampa.
Thank you.
Yeah. Huh?
Tampa sucks.
Tampa sucks.
And Jesus knows it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Jesus is like, I got a real problem with Tampa. There's lots
listen.
of bad crap going on
I
there.
get it.
Order
Yeah.
up some hurricane and maybe some AIDS.
Just for posterity's sake, this show was recorded before everybody in Tampa was destroyed.
Right.
Next episode, tune in when we apologize. to
Before
Tampa.
the great culling.
Man.
Before God
Shit.
committed his great culling.
Have you seen a picture? You seen
Before God pulled out the elite ones.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to see who's left.
I'm just saying.
Whoever's left in Tampa, come up here and do an audition. I bet you can do a great show. You probably got some talent or something going on.
God
must have
works
saved you for a
in
reason.
mysterious and threatening ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Love it. I love the way God sorts out this world.
Here's a hurricane.
Yeah. All right. So you think that gay marriage is causing these hurricanes? You don't think that if we got Trump out of office that might cause a couple of these hurricanes to go away?
I'm
No. I'm trying to fire you up.
I think
You can tell I'm
I
trying to
think
fire
Trump
you up.
out of office would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have an administration that's not colluding with Russia. Because I remember I grew up in the 80s, and in the 80s, based on politics and like every movie I ever watched, the Russians were the bad guys.
Yeah.
And they're still the bad guys.
Everybody knows that.
Because they put journalists to death, they arrest gay people, but yet
Yeah.
not everybody in our
The
government
the
sees them as
KGBers?
bad actors. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Think the KGB still exists?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
That's that.
I have no. I've never
I haven't
been.
seen any needle-tipped umbrellas.
I've never
lately.
been to Russia. I mean, for all I know, it could be a fake country. Maybe it doesn't exist.
Well, I'm a KG believer.
Oh, you really?
No.
Do you believe in the KGB?
You don't
Empathy.
care?
No.
About the KGB?
What, do you care about Russia?
They do have good chicken there.
Care about Russia? You care about Putin? Care about
Russia
Putin?
makes the best fried chicken.
They do.
Isn't
vodka.
Isn't Putin like
They-
isn't Putin like Russia's version of Trump?
Putin has the best nipples of any authoritarian, violent dictator on the planet.
Other than Hillary. Hers are nice, too.
Yeah, right. Other than Hillary.
How many violent dictator nipples have you seen?
All of them, baby.
Yeah, man, I bet you got some
You
stories.
should look at the cache on my internet.
What kind of porn do you guys watch? I only
good
watch the
kind.
violent dictator.
Violent-
I
dictator
watch
porn,
the porn that
absolutely.
brings the hurricanes. I watch the porn that pisses off.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we got to stir some shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, shit's okay. Shit.
No, Trump did not cause Irma.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No.
I think that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking such a stance there. I do not believe that the President of the United States caused the hurricane.
Well,
that's
which
big
is,
of you to
which
say.
I will
Wow.
say, compared to
Really
what other
considering
how
people-
much you hate Trump. That's
to what,
really
compared
big.
to
Bold
what some
statement.
evangelicals say causes a hurricane,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
According
not
to
a
the-
crazy
yeah.
statement to
According
share
to
with people.
evangelicals, you're right. They did not.
I mean, you know, somebody this week suggested that if we wanted to stop Irma, we need to call an emergency SCOTUS, meeting of SCOTUS, to repeal Roe v. Wade, and that would stop the hurricane. Some lunatic said that.
It's worth a try. I
And
mean,
you know people believe that shit.
try it.
Try it. We got a fetal hurricane. Those are the worst.
All right. Let's see. CVS has my prescription ready.
The host.
Wow.
Hey, host, don't put your
I'm
phone
not the
on
host of this show.
on
I
silent
don't care
or
what it looks
anything.
like, guys. I'm not the host of this show. I
Don't you
I
wanna
refuse
see what-
that title.
Yeah.
Some interesting things are going to happen with quality control.
Your
You're gonna-
Oxy's
you're gonna-
available
you're
for
gonna find
pickup.
out- Yeah. That's my heroin
Sure.
relief supply.
Share.
Let's see. I don't know how much time we have left here. We got about 20 minutes. We got a lot of time to fill here, so you guys are gonna have to help me here. We wrote some notes at the beginning. We're all very sure that we have plenty of material for this entire show, and now here we are at the end of the notes. And all I have is talking about how we respond to the alt-right, which is something that Ryan is sick and tired of being asked. So
No, I love that.
how do we respond to the alt-right, Ryan?
Wait for them to die?
Just wait.
Listen, you watch that shit in Charlottesville, and I see a bunch of guys racist with tiki torches. I'm like, what? You can't change their
wait.
mind. Just wait for them to
Just
croak.
wait. Just wait until they just let them get all the burning and hatred
Eat more Chick-fil-A.
out of their system.
Have a heart attack.
If they start burning some people, just wait. How do we respond?
If they start burning people,
Yeah. I mean, can it get
beat the
worse?
shit out of them. Of course.
Am I being an alarmist by saying that? Could this?
Are you being
alt-right-
an alarmist about white supremacy?
No, hold on. They don't claim to be white supremacists. The only
They aren't white supremacists.
that most of them don't claim that. They reframe it. Am I wrong?
No, they're white supremacists.
I'm not saying they're not white supremacists. I'm saying, is that what they claim?
I don't know.
No.
I don't worry. How can you worry what they claim?
Well,
They're
I mean,
ignorant.
I
They're
understand.
stupid.
I'm blanketing. Perhaps some do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have reframed themselves. That they have that they are now
It's
a
garbage.
modern like more obscured version of
They are still the old ignorant racists
Yeah.
that marched against people in the 60s. They just have
Yeah.
polo shirts
So
on
when are
and
they gonna-
tiki torches.
When are they going to start lynching people?
I don't know.
You know, you think it's a matter of time?
When are they going to start?
What do you mean? when
White
are they gonna-
supremacists have been lynching people for a long
No,
time.
I'm saying we got this. Well, I guess yeah. I guess you're right. I know they have, but
Yeah.
but and perhaps you're right in suggesting that people in this group are doing that secretly, which is the only thing you could be suggesting. Yeah, because they're certainly not out and proud of that level of hatred.
When you have a bunch of people marching in Charlottesville screaming a bunch of Nazi slogans, carrying torches,
Yeah, there's a difference.
they're not
between-
real embarrassed.
There's a difference between doing that and hanging somebody up and burning them.
Is there?
Of course there is.
You're walking around with torches, and you know what I mean? I mean, you're inviting that
around with
violence.
torches.
You had a bunch of white supremacists get in a car and run over people. Those people weren't into protesting. They wanted to start violence. They wanted violence. They did not want a peaceful
protest. Those are the people that are going to tear this country apart.
Yes.
The only thing that is keeping our country from coming apart is that those, and I'm having a hard time speaking without strong language. Those people have not resorted to what I'm talking about. They maybe they're doing it in secret, which is what you seem to be suggesting. But there is a big difference between walking around carrying torches, shouting hate speech, and burning somebody alive.
Well, they ran over somebody with a car, purposely.
Yeah. Well,
and then on top of all that shit, the police didn't do anything to handle the protests like they normally do. They didn't separate the counter protesters and the protesters. They let that shit happen. Yeah. That's fucked up. That's messed up. That's 5.
So what do we do?
F-bombs.
You say we just wait.
We should kill everyone who doesn't agree with us. That's what we should do.
Well, no, I mean,
because they're socialists. and hit them with bike locks.
Bike locks and socks.
Yeah. That's called going high when they go low.
Yeah. Or just marginalize them. That's all. All I know how to do with those people is just make fun of them.
I don't think we can marginalize them anymore. Can we marginalize them?
Yes.
It's going to take a while. I think that they got to leg up. What?
Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how this country works. Not infinite love.
I feel like they're on the rise. They feel their juices flowing.
Yeah, because they have a president that emboldens them. They have a president who says racist stuff, who ran on racist crap, who said, I want to ban all Muslims. I want to build a wall. Yeah. What does that do to other people who are racist? They're like, hey, my president's racist. That means my feelings are okay. That validates them. That emboldens them to maybe pick on somebody that's gay, to maybe be racist.
All right.
You know what I mean? When Barack Obama was president and bullshit went down, we had a president that would go on television and say, hey, that's wrong.
You guys are going to hate me.
No, we don't have a moral authority anymore.
You guys are going to hate me for saying this, and probably the audience is going to hate me for saying this, but I got to ask, tell me one thing that Trump said that's racist. Just one. Just name one thing.
The quote.
I personally think he is racist, but tell me one thing that he said that's racist.
He wants the Muslim ban. The Muslim ban. He read it from a piece of paper. I want to ban all Muslims until we figure out what the hell is going on. How's that not racist? That is based on race.
Quote unquote.
I want to build a wall. I want to build a wall because Mexico's sending rapists to this country.
Yeah.
That's dog whistling. You know what I mean? Like that is.
That's
riling his base. That's getting out. That's getting out.
But there are violent people coming from Mexico. You're so mad at me.
Statistics. Show me the citations. Really, show me.
Black kids are super predators.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was Hillary.
Yeah.
You're saying that we don't have drug trafficking coming from Mexico?
He said we had rapists. I mean, the thing is, he paints a picture that from Mexico there is a steady stream of criminals and rapists and blah 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 blah.
There is a conflating of like rape with drug trafficking right there. That comes from old thinking, and I don't even know how true it is anymore. But that used to be true. That there was that the drug culture in Mexico and in South America, etc., was violence. And you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong about that?
No, I mean, there's violence in drug culture.
Yeah, so the violence, rape, at least used to go hand in hand.
But
with that kind of thing.
Yeah, but not every. Listen, most people coming to this country are coming to work because they're coming from a place that's poor.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're coming for a better life. They're not coming over to the country to sell everybody cocaine, to rape people, to shoot people.
Yeah.
ISIS isn't coming over the Mexican border. I mean, there's not a bunch of prayer rugs at the border.
So let's build a wall and make it organized. Organize it so that the people who want the jobs can come in through the door. Yeah. That way we can figure out who wants the jobs. You guys are getting super quiet on me. I'm trying to have a discussion.
No,
Come on.
I'm talking to you.
You are? Yeah. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure. Yeah. My bad.
I believe in infinite love.
I do too.
Being friendly, and I believe that both sides of the government are evil, Satanists.
Yeah. I agree with you guys. We shouldn't build a wall. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But we're
not going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we got.
I want to build a wall between here and Milton.
See, that's possible.
Yes, build a
can
wall.
Build a wall right here. Just right. If
Over
I could
your
just build
penis?
a wall just right here, that would be. Walls don't solve problems. Yeah. Human beings. Human beings
having
solve
a wall.
problems.
They do.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Depends on what your problem is. I need something to paint on.
Walls
Right.
don't
How
solve
about a
problems
wall?
unless you need a wall.
I always thought.
Yeah.
People evacuate Irma are glad they have a wall between them and Irma.
Can you build a wall to keep out a hurricane? I thought of that. I was like, why can't we just?
We won't know because you keep trying to put the kibosh on wall building.
Oh yes, the kibosh on a wall.
Yeah.
It's never gonna
Whenever
happen.
whenever I think of Trump building a wall, I think of the wall that they have in Colony. Did you guys ever seen Colony? I bet you never. I bet you I'm the only one up here.
Is that a movie?
Making
Is
some
that
dumb
a
joke
show
that
on the
nobody
Sci-Fi
gets.
Channel?
Is that about the end of the world because it gets real cold and they build?
In Colony, a powerful alien species comes down. They're so powerful that they can just drop walls between. They can start. They just completely reorganize the world. They become the government. Well, there's a human government.
So
but
this
then
is
the alien
based on a
government-
true story.
Is it inflatable? I always thought, like, why doesn't
I
it say
do
wants the
think
wall
that
to
we're
be
going to find out
inflatable?
that the alien species are reptilian.
Yes.
That's not even. I just think that's where it's going.
Like in V?
Yeah. It is a fantastic show if you haven't watched it, but they have enormous walls that are like
Incredible
like
documentary
a mile,
series.
a mile
Docu-series.
thick. Walls a mile thick. That's what we need. Walls a mile thick.
8 inches.
Yeah. Yeah. If we build a wall, well, I mean, people just swim around the wall. Are they going to build the wall into the water?
No, they're not going to build a wall.
Yeah. They're not going to build a wall.
They're not going to build a wall. What? It's gonna be tough to build a wall from.
Yeah.
Jail.
Trump is a hothead. I agree with you. I just wanted to.
I'd
I just
also like
wanted
to add
start something
that
up
Ryan is a comedian.
there. Yeah.
He's a comedian
Yes.
who's very joyful and not always screaming. And he actually loves Trump. This is a
I
character
love
he's
him. I
doing.
If you don't know that, tune
Listen, let
into
me-
The Middle of Greatness, episode 6, I think it is, with Ryan Pfeiffer.
Yes.
He's an amazing person. I don't know what,
You're an amazing person.
You don't have a problem screaming into a mic, do you? That's what I
Fuck
wanted,
no.
man.
No, listen to my
Yeah, we need
podcast,
some
Crab
fire.
Diving.
Yeah, absolutely. Crab diving. Check out his podcast. He does nothing but scream.
Got Crab Fest going on right now.
Right in my pants.
Yeah. Ryan's
In
fantastic.
everybody's pants.
Yeah,
Trying to
go-
help you. Let me help you.
Have you guys ever, do you know what the term aggressive passive means?
No.
You ever heard anybody use that?
Passive aggressive.
Aggressive passive.
I've never heard that.
I think I invented it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you're aggressive passive.
What does that mean?
And I think you're aggressive passive. I think I'm aggressive passive. What is passive aggressive means that you find ways like verbal ways to get your way. You know what I mean? Like
I'm good at
you
that.
stay real calm and chill, but you sort of guilt people into doing the things that you want. You sort of
Oh,
you
shit,
sort of-
that's evil.
You sort of isn't that what am I wrong? Isn't that what passive aggressive means?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you sort of control a room just by being a verbal dick. I think D word's allowed on the show.
Verbal cock.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
yeah. So you're passive.
I think it's nonchalantly aggressive.
You're accomplishing something. You're accomplishing
that.
aggressive moves passively. Did you say nonchalantly aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
aggressive.
just chose another word for passive.
aggressive passive.
I'm ironic. I'm ironically aggressive.
Yeah, this is probably a stupid idea. What's aggressive passive?
Symbolic.
I find that, I don't know if you guys find this to be true, but I find that people, and I didn't realize this until later in my life, people are intimidated by me just by the way that I act. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's just my personality.
Maybe
you know?
it's a sweater.
Yeah, maybe so. I think it's my quick head movements. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sort of the opposite of a
Reptilian.
passive aggressive person. I mean, I like to get things done, but I'm not trying to control people. I think the idea of passive aggressive is that you're trying to control people with a very subtle technique. You know, whereas I think you guys like you and me, we come off as if you better be careful or we might end up like really taking a hold of you because we're aggressive people.
Oh, yeah.
But in fact,
I won't touch it.
I find you to be a caring soul. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know. I don't think anybody has identified. I identify as aggressive passive. I just wanted to get that out. That's my label. Yeah. We're coming to the end of the show here, guys. You ever smile in a mirror?
Yeah.
You smile in a mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does it do anything for you?
I don't know. It makes me happy.
Yeah? Why do you think that is?
I think, I don't know. Some
Matt
shit.
Williams said he has never, ever smiled in a mirror.
Well, he's lying.
I think he's lying, absolutely. Have you smiled in a mirror? Tony?
Yeah, I mean, it does nothing for me. Though. I mean, it's just
Only when he's masturbating,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Here's what I found ironic. I have stared in a mirror. I've
The
smiled.
abyss.
Smiling in a mirror hasn't done too much for me. I mean, I kind of remember what it's like to be happy. I guess I get a little bit happy.
I kind of remember what it's
You're a
like.
happy person. You seem
Remember-
happy to me.
Yeah, well, I'm not suggesting that it wasn't 5 minutes ago that I was happy. You know, I mean,
yeah,
it might have
yeah.
been recently.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing. I watch myself in these screens, go back and watch our shows.
Yes.
That makes me happy. How's that different from looking in a mirror?
Yeah.
I think that explains
I don't know,
it.
dude.
Debate over. Does looking in a mirror make you happy? Yes. Whether you admit it and if it doesn't make you happy, you haven't been staring long enough, okay?
Yeah.
Get to know yourself. Look in the mirror, smile. That's all I have to say. Do you guys have anything else to say?
I feel like after that, Jack should hit a gong sound or something.
Hit the gong, Jack.
Kidding.
All right. You got anything?
And don't you come back no more, no more, no more,
More, no more.
Bam.
Hit the gong, Jack.
Wow.
And don't you come back no more.
Gong.
That's what she said.
Sound of gong.
What'd you say? I said hit the gong, Jack.
Build a wall.
All right. We're done. Here in just a moment, Dr. Michael W. Jones is going to start. I don't even know if are we broadcasting the 11:30? We may or we may not, guys. So watch or don't. Fade it out. Good show. Bye. Jack's not quick at the fade out.